Okay. I am here, people. I just have to get the YouTube side going. Let's see here. Let's see. All right. I don't know how well this is going to go, but let's see. Am I on live chat? I'm on live chat. Hey, Be Charming. How are you today? I'm just making sure everything's where I need it to be. Hey, Sandra Moody, B Mitch. Just want to make sure my live chat replay is on so that if people miss it, they can go back. Okay. I think I'm all set. How are you guys doing? I am snacking. I have nothing to show you because I just ate it. I just ate a little miniature, the little fun size almond joy and a little miniature Twix. Tiny Twix. Yeah. Prep for it. Tasha. We got Tasha in the house, guys. How are you doing, sweetheart? I hope you're doing better. Hey, Ocean Ran. Han Solo. Oh, I know my chicken nuggets are downstairs in the freezer. Yeah, I just got finished cleaning up the kitchen because I did a canning session yesterday, the day before. Was it? Oh, crap. I can't remember. Can't remember. I think it was yesterday morning. I did beef stock, and it started a few days ago when I roasted the bones, and then I strained it out, and then I put it in the refrigerator to fat. And my beef stock, I think it didn't get gel. It got a nice cap of fat on it, but it didn't gel. And my stock has always gelled. But I think the difference was when we took it out and we got it into the pan, into the stock pot, it was so heavy and so hot. I had Chris just put it out on the porch because it's cold. And overnight it sat out there covered. And it got the nice fat cap, but it just didn't gel. And then I had to bring it in the morning, Sunday morning, was it? I can't remember. And I know the free crisp bowl, it's over there. And then I let it sit in the fridge over for the overnight again. And that, I think it was the wrong fridge because I left it upstairs and everything out. I don't know. My stock has always gelled up really nice. It didn't gel. It was pure liquid, except for that fat cap. But the fat cap was like that thick. I jarred it up. I pressure canned it using my 4 jars lids that everybody's been talking about. And I bought them a long time ago. Haven't really used them too much. And I did 22 jars, I think, total, because I did ground sausage. I heard something outside, but it's the wind knocked over one of my shovels. I did ground sausage, pressure can that, and one of my jars did not seal. And I attributed that to maybe I didn't get all the grease around the top. But I'm very careful with that. And I check my jars, make sure there's no cracks. Hi, guys. Off to the oxygen. Oh, okay. You canned grape jelly. Nice. I did grape jelly last year. Hey, longboarding mom. Yeah, it's about 34 here. And it's windy. I just heard my shovel fall. Anyway, I did ground sausage because I was watching Lisa Sutton from Sutton's Days Canuary playlist. And I did Lisa Sutton's ground sausage. I used the Jimmy Dean's for the first time. I have never done ground sausage, just ground hamburger. I eat the mild flavor, okay? Mild. And it's been sitting in my freezer for about a year and a half, 2 years. and we just don't eat it. So I said, I'm going to can it and get it out of there. The one that didn't seal, I put in the fridge, and I took it out the next day, and oh my God, it is so spicy. Not like when you just cook it regular. When you pressure can, the spices are brought out full force. That's why you don't put a whole lot of spices, because certain spices, if you put like sage or cloves, it's going to make it 3 times the way it's supposed to. Well, this sausage was so hot, spicy hot. I didn't get rid of it. It's down there for a dire emergency. It's hot. Hey, Joe Morgan. I don't like ground beef canned beef, Mitch. I'm not a fan. Nobody in this house is. I did it, and I did a lot. And I use it once in a while just to get it going out of there, but we don't like it. B. Mitch, that's what I was going to say. After the sausage, I did Linda's Pantry video of the sausage. She made a Salisbury steaks patties. That's what she called it. She took a pork butt and she put it in the meat grinder, ground it all down to ground pork. I did the same thing, the whole video. I did videos on this stuff too. And so I put it in my KitchenAid meat grinder attachment, and I got it all ground down. I added the same spices. I even went out and got the little bottles of Merlot, red wine in hers. And then I pressure canned all that. And then I opened a jar, because all 4, I only did 4. It made 4 pint jars with 3 patties in each jar. And they were freaking amazing. Let me just tell you, amazing. I will definitely be doing that. I have so many pork butts down. I have a huge pork butt downstairs. I got several. So I'm going to get those out of my freezer, ground meat up, make sausage patties with they were so good. So good. And she said it was a recipe from the Bernardin canning book, which I have, and I found it. So I followed it. But those are good. So I'll bring my canners up again at some point, because I just brought them downstairs, and I will do a big pork sausage. Does anybody know if you can mix the pork sausage with ground beef and do them to get make a mixture with both and pressure can them with like sausage and ground beef to make like the Salisbury steaks? And hi, Freckled and Frugal. She's a new channel I just found. She's a new channel. Really great channel. There was a recipe. I wrote it down. Hold on one moment, please. Let me see. It's here. I just went through all my recipes, and it's a chicken one, I believe. So it's in I separated all my recipes, because look at my folder, guys. It's getting full, bigger and bigger. It's here. I think it was her. I'm pretty sure it was her. Oh, wait. I got paper stick. No wonder I couldn't find some of these recipes. The paper clips sticking to other pages. Hold on. One moment, please. I know it because I wrote it down. Right here. Instant pot chicken adobo. I don't use my chicken. Okay, so when the Instant Pot came out, I had to have them. I got the 3-quart, I got the 6-quart, and I got the 8-quart, and I hardly ever use them. Those should go downstairs because I hardly ever use them, and then I can make room for my cookware that I use. I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to do a kitchen overhaul. Yeah, my sausage patties were too. What did Joe Morgan say? I'm going back. One moment, please. I got to go back. Huh. Oh, woke up having epic nightmare from my past. Soaked in sweat, screaming, get down on the ground, wake the whole house up. Oh, my God. That must have been an interesting. How was your mom? Jeez. Oh, Joe. I'm doing Taco Bell today. I have a gift card. Oh, I have to say, the other night, last week sometime, I sent Chris to Taco Bell to get me an 8-piece bucket of just the thighs and the drumsticks because I like the dark meat and some soft taco supremes. I did. And they were so good. There was no chicken left by the end of there was one piece left because we all ate it. But I didn't buy the whole big meal like I used to. I just bought a bucket of chicken and side of fries and a small thing of coleslaw because I realized that. But yeah, I needed my Taco Bell too. My friend from Ukraine mixes her beef and pork together in her cabbage rolls. Yeah, but I'm wondering if you can pressure can them that way. If I could mix the sausage and the beef. They do say, I heard, was it Linda's Pantry said that pork holds its shape better than the beef. And I found it to be true when I did those pork sausages. Oh my God, they were so good. Oh, thank you, Sandra Moody. She put Freckled and Frugal's channel link up there. I have started a book too. I love how you keep track of it all. So I was on Not for Nothing's Homestead the other day, and she did a giveaway for her first 500 subscribers. She had like 20 prizes, and they were fabulous. She had a canning and preserving journal where you could, and the pages are pre-printed where you write everything in. I loved it. I wanted to win it so bad. She had like 3 or 4 of them, and I didn't win. But I looked it up on Amazon. I might just make a binder though. I'm trying not to buy things. Remember I told you weeks ago, and I'm doing really well. Doing really well. I'm not ordering a lot of things. I'm not ordering much of anything at all. Not at all. And I'm not buying meat. Not buying meat. I'm using what I have. That's why my recipe to try folder is getting thicker and thicker. Actually, those 5 jars that didn't, oh, I forgot to tell you the rest of it. So then I did the sausage and the sausage patties. Then I did the beef broth and 5 jars. I had 5 pint jars that did not seal using the 4 jars lids. Not happy. Not happy. And I had a mixture of ball lids and 4 jars. And my ball lids were older ones that I bought before they started getting crappy. Those all sealed. I have never had anything not seal when I've jarred it up. Chris, when he did those few videos way back, he was very impatient, didn't clean the lids off, the rings and all. My stuff always seals. Never had a fail. And to have one ground sausage fail, and then the next couple days later, 5 jars of my broth. And I know there was nothing on those rims. I washed them with vinegar really, really well several times. So I put them in the fridge, and today I put them all in my crock pot, and I went down to the basement and I got about 5 or 6 jars of my pressure canned beef stew that I did in 2020. Poured it all in the crock pot, and it's simmering on low for the day. And that's going to be our dinner tonight. I kept some of the broth out to make a thicker gravy. Yeah, they do get meat mixed for meatloaves too. I have what my meatloaf mix that I buy is Catelli's Han Solo, and it has veal, pork, and beef in it. But I'm just wondering about the pressure canning part. Prep for it says, I think you can. I don't see why not, because you can can them separately. You know what I mean? So I might try it. But man, those sausages ones were good. And that was straight from a whole pork butt. It was a 3.5 pound pork butt. I did a small one because I wanted to try it. But I got 4 wide mouth pint jars out of it. But I think I did the patties a little too thick. I used the wide mouth ring and I formed my patty in that. I think they would, because when I went to put them in the jar, because you brown them a little bit first, and I don't think I browned them long enough, maybe because they didn't shrink much and they were just snug in the jar. But when they came out, they slid right out because they shrunk while they pressure canned. I'm going to try it. You're making me hungry. I got to be quiet. Todd's doing school. B. Mitch, I know. I got to change mine up a little bit. I want to hang my measuring spoons up somewhere and my measuring. I just don't have, it's all tile in there. And then I just don't have the space. There's no wall space in there. I took it all up for my cast iron pans. And I'm noticing that because of the cat, because I just did a video, because a couple people actually emailed me, and then one person put it on a comment asking to show my cooking pans, what I like to use. So I just did a video of a few of my favorite cooking pans. So I got to put that up and upload it. I have a lot of videos. As you all know, I drop my videos on YouTube as, you know, I keep them in order of how I video them. So I'm still putting videos up that I did. I think I just got my last one from December. It's going to get uploaded and put on here. So you're not seeing things in real time all the time. If it's something really interesting, like this pots and pans one, I'm going to throw it up probably tomorrow because I've been asked about it so often. But the rest are the recipes and stuff I cooked days ago or weeks ago. My gardening ones, I try to do and upload right away because it's progress from the garden in the summer. Hey, Mountaineer Mama. I saw that. I saw that this morning. I think I emailed you back. I'm not sure. I gotta look. I thought that was pretty nifty. Hey, Jamie's Country Living. That is another great channel, guys. Sorry. Can someone put Jamie's Country Living up there? One of my mods. Fabulous channel. I am like hooked. Once I get some time, I'm going to shout them out in my community tab. I've been really busy the last couple days pressure canning and cleaning up my mess. And I made such a poor Chrissy sat there at his spot and he was surrounded. 2 pressure canners, boxes of jars, my big roaster. You couldn't even see him because everything was piled up on the table. Thank you, Sandra Moody. Got to check out Jamie's Country Living. I love that channel. I found these channels from going into collabs and things like that and other people's lives. And I'm loving her channel, guys. She's fabulous. Thank you, Sandra. Oh, Freckled and Frugal. Check Jamie's Country Living out. I'm just saying. She has this video. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can pull it up. Hold on. One moment, please. The macaroni and cheese. It looked like that one. The easy ideas for dinner. Hold on. Awesome channel. Oh, I didn't see that one. Dipsember 22. Holy crap. Gotta go down there. Yeah, you gotta check out her channel. Longboarding mom. I love my grinder. I know. I don't use it nearly enough. Well, you know what I did, longboarding mom? I got the KitchenAid one, okay? But I also got a I think it's a manual one. I bought it at a yard sale. It was in the box, looked brand new, but I think it's a manual one. I'm not sure, but you want to get a manual one uh, because heaven forbid the power goes out and you need it, or that KitchenAid one breaks. You know what I mean? I'm learning. I was telling Chris I want to get a second, that pot that I really like now that I've been using. I got it at BJ's and the one at Marshall's. It's lighter than cast iron, but it looks like cast iron and it cooks fabulous. You've seen it in my videos. I want to get a second one because the wooden handle's starting to peel. But I like it so much that I want to get another one. I just like how the sides are so high, you know. And I do like my cast iron, don't get me wrong. I do, and I use my cast iron, but there's some days my arms just, and my wrists and my hands, it's hard for me. And I don't want to have to deal with that while I'm trying to get a dinner out on the table. So we bought a grinder from Cabela's. Jamie's Country Living. Is it a manual one? Oh, your power goes out all the time longboarding. Cube it up, and you also want to keep it cold. Like put it in the freezer for a little while. The colder, the better. Not frozen, but you want to keep it really cold. Yeah. Yep. But wow, I never thought to grind up pork butt for that. Oh, it was so good. You add your own seasonings. I added onions. I added way too many onions and I had to take some out because as I'm forming the patties, the onion pieces are flying everywhere. They were just doing because I was so rough with everything. So I'm like, whoa, there goes a piece of onion. Whoa, there goes another one. So there was a lot that I took out. You kind of, and I've been saying this for a long time, you want to be able to go back to the old ways because it seems like it's getting too expensive to live in the new ways. So if you can do things manually and your body can handle it, mine can't handle a whole lot. I been going, like I have my follow-up tomorrow. I usually go every because of my diabetes, and they skipped it last month because they had to reschedule. So I'm going, but last week I had like right under my last rib bone, my right one, I had this intermittent pain that would come and go and come and go. And then I got pain all across the back, the sides here to my back in that area. And now I have kidney problems since I was little. So I drink, you never see me without water. Look, you never see me without water. So I'm drinking water all day, every day. And so I thought, okay, I started Googling, and it's like pancreas, gallbladder, kidneys. I didn't have any nausea. I didn't have any vomiting. I didn't have any temperature, none of that. So it was just that pain. And I'm trying to think back, and I didn't do anything strenuous. And it happened more at night. As soon as I rested, laid down, and 2 nights in a row, it would every few minutes I'd get that pain, and then it would go away. Kind of like labor pains. And I don't know, B. Mitch, if it's my gallbladder. So I was praying last Wednesday when it started that it wouldn't get so bad that I needed to go to the ER because I knew my appointment for my follow-up was coming up tomorrow. And so I called yesterday because it's died down now. It's not bothering me. I still have some muscle pain in my back, but that's different. And then when my monthly thing comes along for about 2 weeks before that, everything in my body goes haywire. I get aches and pains and everywhere. Even my gums bother me when, well, they did until I got my deep scaling. But so, hey, MPH. So I knew I had my appointment tomorrow and I'm going to so I called yesterday to tell them that I was coming in tomorrow for my appointment and to tell her some of what was wrong that concerned me in case I needed to get sent for tests and they had to be fasting because my appointment's for 8:15 in the morning. So the girl at the front desk says, well, she won't know until she sees you. It's not like she can see through me at these body organs when I'm laying there on the table and she's just feeling. All she can do is feel. So I figured, all right, I'll let her know what my issue is. That way, if she feels I need to be fasting for some blood work or something, instead of going back a second time or going to the lab, because she does blood draws in her office sometimes. Nope, she's got to see you first. So watch, tomorrow I'll go and they'll be like, oh, you need to go do blood work, but you got to be fasting. So now I'll have to go out there a second time because it's out of town. It could be anything. I don't know. But I want to make sure that if my kidneys are starting to go downhill, I need to know. Yes, Han Solo, longboarding mom just did a pizza video and I was drooling the whole time because I'm not a pizza maker. I cannot make pizza to save my life. I've tried. Never comes out. Never comes out. And that looked professional, if you ask me. Hey, Sherry Leach. Yeah, I planned on it. I was talking to Chris this morning. I'm like, it's 8:15 in the morning. By the time I get out of there, I can eat something if I need to. So I'll just won't. And I go to bed about 10 o'clock and I don't eat. And today I didn't eat until it was like 11 or not even 11. It was like 10, 9:30, 10 o'clock. So yeah, I won't eat anything. And I won't pee. That way, when I get there, if she needs a pee sample, I'll have it. But yeah, it just felt different. I never felt anything like it, and I don't know. It could be just because I'm fat and my muscles are hurting. I don't know. I don't know. But I didn't have any other symptoms, just that little pain. But I get these stabbing pains in my ovary area when my period's coming too. Right before it's coming, I'll get these sharp stabbing pains that last a second and go away. Not every month, but once in a while. And so everything just seems to flare up. I do feel fine today. It's weird. It's gone. That's because I'm going tomorrow and now everything's going to go away. That's how it works with me. She just finished it for breakfast. Oh, that looks so good, longboarding mom. Oh, that pizza. Go check out her channel because when she does that, and it comes out beautiful. Sherry Leach, it was under my front right rib in my stomach area. Like my rib. Where's my rib? There's so much fat there. Here's my rib. It was like right here. And then it slowly, and it wasn't a steady pain. It was every few minutes I'd get a little pain and it would go away. And then in the back, it started hurting in that same area. So that's why I'm thinking it's an organ and it's not a muscle problem. I know, me too, Jamie. I'm 50. I'm feeling it all. I've been feeling it all since my end 30s because the twins, I got pregnant when I was 36 and it just went downhill from there. I know, that's what happens every time I go and she's like, oh, what hurts today? Nothing, but it hurt 3 days ago. Can't get in there to see anybody, but I knew my appointment was coming up. It did when it was hurting. Now it's not hurting. I don't know. We'll find out. But I want her to run some tests, take some scans, whatever she needs, because I have kidney issues and I want to know if something's going wrong. Extend the dough all the way up on your son's pizza since he likes the dough now. Also, if you put string cheese in the oh my god. I'm a terrible pizza maker. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So I did some stock checking downstairs and I bought 2 packages of the D batteries when I went out the other day. And then I looked through all my drawer for my batteries. I have no triple A's. I have so many packages of double A's. I mean, tons. I'd say almost 100 of them, 100 batteries. And I have no triple A's. So I have that on my list. And then I need some more D batteries, but I don't go out much. So I have to keep my little running list here. What have you guys been doing? I haven't been on here, in a while. What have you guys been? Anything exciting? Hey, Brian. How are you, honey? Well, I don't know if you can see it, Jamie. See that? I can't. That was a hook that I had for a piñata when we first moved in. My kids were small, so I had a piñata there for a birthday party. We never took the hook down. So we had a power outage a few months back, and I went to get all my lanterns. This is just one lantern, but we have those red Coleman ones that run on the D batteries. I love those. So we went and bought like 4 of them. And I already had like 3 or 4, but I noticed I didn't have enough batteries. So I went to go through my batteries and I filled them all up. And now I have no D batteries. So I've been trying to restock that. Then I realized, oh, I don't have any triple A's either. Eggs are in the incubator, friend. Oh, yeah, that one I just never took down. And I have oil lamps in every room of the house, even the bathroom. I have an oil lamp on the counter. But we have a cat that gets up on everything, and he don't touch the oil lamps, but I still like to have those all around. I bought a package of white hooks to match the ceiling, the little circle hooks. And I'm gonna have Chris put a hook in that area above the ceiling, and then maybe like 1 or 2 at each end of this hallway because it's a ranch, so the bedrooms are all there. And then, a couple hooks coming across the middle, and they're white, so they'll blend in. And when I need the lanterns I can hang them up when we don't need, because they're bright red Colemans. Hey there, Kareem. Hey there. So, um, I want to have, and I have them on that shelf. There's a whole shelf of all lanterns, so we can just grab them. And I have a couple in the kitchen and things like that. But I want to have them put the white hooks up in all the ceiling areas in every room. Even the kids' room will get a hook so that, because they all get a lantern too. And when the power goes out, we can have light as we're moving around instead of always using those oil lamps. You don't want to be carrying those around. So I keep those in all the rooms. I have an oil lamp right there, and I have all my oil lamps are stored over there. But yeah, we don't lose power here much. Not hardly at all. So I don't have to worry about it, but we have once in a while. Yeah. And that way you can just take the handle on the thing and just whoop right up on the hook, and you're good to go to get around the rest of the house. So that's what I do. I've learned as these things have happened to me. So I'm kind of glad they happened in a way. Not this past Christmas, but the one before that, we lost power on Christmas Eve for several hours. And just as we were going to set up the generator, the power came back on. Not a fashion person. Do I look fashiony? No. Sorry, Hadar. You might be in the wrong live stream, honey. I am not a I live in t-shirts and my lounge pants. Sandra Moody. The S is there. Oh, your eyes are getting tired, Sherry. Did you see that Bev did a video where she did some winter sewing? I've never done that. But I was watching the Rusted Garden, and I have the same some grow shelves as he does and the same grow lights that we put out here to get our seed starts going. And I also have the Tiny Tim tomatoes. They're the miniature one, the dwarf tomatoes. And I did some from Baker's Creek in my outside last year. They were the orange tomatoes, and the Tiny Tims are the reds. So I might do some Tiny Tim tomatoes next winter in the house for the whole winter and see if I can get them going and have my grow shelf there with the lights on it and grow some tomatoes. I might even try a cucumber plant. I'm not sure. I just get the regular shop lights. We have a store here. They were $25. I bought some a few years ago, and yeah, that's what we use. Yeah, I don't know, Sherry. It is interesting. I can't wait for her updates because it's pretty cold. Um, Jamie, I went out and I bought the actual plant growing lights, and they were this wide. They were on a stand. They were from Ferry Morse, and I returned them. I did not like them. They were $40 I just got the regular grow lights that you put in a garage, the shop lights, and I have no problem. I've been using them for years. Nope. You just when you put your seedlings, you just start them really close to it, and then as the seeds grow out, you bring the light up because it comes with a chain. Oh yeah, I got them all at Walmart for like $25. There's a place called Ocean State around here, and they were on sale for like 15 one year. I just bought a crap ton of them. Yeah. Yep. Just any shelving system, as long as you know when you just make sure you can tie the grow lights with a chain. They come with a chain. Yeah, Sherry, I know. I can't wait to see her. What happens with that? I learned a lot from our half acre homestead. She was one of the first ones. Aluminum hood light, aquarium hood light. That's worth a shot to try it. Do a video on it, and that way people that have that same thought could look at your video and see if it worked or not. That's why I do a lot of my videos. I just uploaded a fail video, cooking fail, because I told you guys I even post my fails too. I could have easily just not even, I filmed it, but I could have erased it all. But nope, it's going up there. It's a recipe fail. It was bad, bad, so bad. 4 foot long, yeah. Try it. Try it. Well, okay. Lake Fairy, she had aquariums. She had fish everywhere in her house. And she drained the water out of one of them, I remember, and kept the aquarium lights. And she grew in them. Yes, she did. And she grew her herbs and her plant starts in there. And they came out beautiful. She got beautiful stuff this past year because she transplanted them out into her grow beds too. But to start them, she did them all in there, and it was nice, nice. Oh, Sandra Moody, I learned from this fail. It was a pile of mush. It was awful. I took a spoonful and I gagged and I spit it out in the sink. It's all on camera. Oh, it's all on camera. 75-gallon tank. Wow. Could do a lot in that. I mean, if you're just trying it out, maybe try like one of each thing. So you're not putting yourself through that whole rigmarole and wasting so much time. If it doesn't, or maybe two. That way, if one doesn't germinate, the other one will. Could be just a seed because you don't know. Or a 6-pack of each or something. That's worth doing. I'll have to check it out, Han Solo. Do you know what video it was? Because I saw on a YouTube ad, they had a growing shelving system where the shelves adjusted and the lights that came with it magnet up to the top of so if you have plants and then another shelf, the lights magneted themselves up to the shelf so that you didn't have all those chains. I really like that. Made deep fried mac and cheese. My grandson devoured deep fried mac and cheese. I would drain it out and get it all dried out and then start some. That's a perfect place to start your plants. I mean, it's right there enclosed, and if the hood lamp don't work, you could take the grow lights and just place them on top side by side, and that would be perfect. You wouldn't have to worry about hanging them, messing with chains, because they would sit right on the top of it because it's 4 feet long. And even if it's not long enough, you could throw like a sheet of screen over it or thin, that deer fencing, the rabbit fencing right over the top, and then put the lights on them on top. All right, I'll check it out, Han Solo. Well, that's why I do my grow lights. I only start them in March or April in here. I have an AeroGarden that Heroic Prepper sent me that I want to get opened. I haven't even opened yet, but I'm going to get that opened. I'm not a romaine person, so doing a head of romaine lettuce just doesn't appeal to me because I don't like romaine. I like iceberg. But I want to try an iceberg lettuce, a tomato, a cucumber. I'm going to do onions this spring. But in the winter next year, I want on my grow shelves, I want to try like the dwarf tomato, a cucumber, lettuce, and yeah, try a little bit of everything on the shelves and see. I just have to make sure that, once they start growing, that the light will still reach them, but I think they will. Lady Casca did it. She had beautiful freaking tomatoes on her shelf in her living room when I first met her. Yeah, Jamie, they are expensive. I had another creator, Heroic Prepper. He sent me one and a big gift box. He sent me a whole box of gifts, and it was in there because he got it at the end of the summer when it all went on sale at Walmart. Yeah. I was very fortunate to get that. It's just I haven't gotten to do that yet because I'm going to do a video on it. I've just had so many projects going. My favorite tomato? I don't really know. My cherry tomatoes come out great. Oh, great. I just had a black screen. My cherry tomatoes come out great. My red ones and my orangey yellow ones. I've done Rutgers. I've done beefsteak. I've done Brandywine. They're all good. I don't really have a favorite. They just taste like tomato. Romas I did, they didn't come out that great. And I really wanted a lot of Romas and paste tomatoes to make sauces, but then I realized I cannot get my ratio for sauce and spices good, and my spaghetti sauce tastes like crap. I'm not even gonna lie. I canned so much spaghetti sauce, and I ended up not even using it and tossing it because it was just not to my liking. So I'm not wasting my time doing things that I'm not gonna, like I did meatballs. I pressure canned meatballs early on when I started pressure canning, and I followed a recipe that Lisa Sutton had. We didn't like them at all. Those got tossed because nobody was eating them. I would try, and I'd incorporate them in other things. I'd break them apart and put them in. Nobody wanted them, so those went bye bye too. Yeah, yeah, heating pads. Although when I start my seeds, this area here, that heat is so hot. Even on 70, when we keep it at 70, it is so warm over there, and the floor is warm and hot and warm. So if I put my seed starts on the bottom shelf, I wouldn't need a heat mat. I don't think. I don't think so. But I know I got to get out my seeds because I saw a picture on Facebook. They took a Christmas ornament plastic sterilite container with dividers, hard plastic, and they did their seeds in that. They separated their seeds in it. I love it because the whole, like the each section was wide. And I have some seeds that I got in jars from Johnny Seeds. They're pelleted seeds, and I can't fit the jars in those little photo album keepers that I keep my seeds in, those colored ones. And I don't have that much of a variety. I just have more of each one. Like my tomato one, I had to use 3 or 4 of those little photo cases to put my tomatoes in. My peas too. 3 or 4 of them because there's so many of each kind. But I don't have that much of a variety of different veggies. I don't plant pumpkins. I don't plant turnips. I don't plant beets. I don't plant cauliflower. I don't plant squash. Any of that stuff. So I don't have that many different names of things. It's just I have a lot of each one. Yep, I cooked down the spaghetti sauce. It was awful. I did it all. I watched so many videos on how to cook it down for, a whole day, and yeah, it's just I gave up on that. There's some things that I know I'm not good at. Oh, I don't dust, Jamie. I figure the dust protects the furniture. I'll dust maybe once or twice a year. Maybe 3 times if I'm lucky. Hey, chicken noodle girl. Oh, it's raining. We got sun here, but it's 34. We had snow earlier, a little bit of snow, but it all melted away. I thought, oh my God, it's gonna, because it was sticking to the ground. But then the sun popped out and it started raining. Yeah. So I don't know. I have nothing exciting going on here today. I just finished cleaning up the kitchen. I'm bloated. I can feel my body's bloated. I wanted to take today and just relax, and because I know I got my doctor's appointment tomorrow. My daughter woke up to quite a bit of snow in Pittsburgh. Oh boy. I'm back. He was beating Mitch. Cookie packages and some lunch meats. Yeah, but I don't want to have one bunch of little boxes. I just want it in one big thing, one big tote. Suppose you could take those little containers and put them in a tote. I am on season 10. No, the end of season 9 of The Walking Dead. I'm binging it every night. I've already watched it like twice, the whole thing, from beginning to end, but chicken parm. Chris is the only one that will eat that. So I'm not going to make it. I won't eat it, and kids won't eat it. And so if we're going to have that and he's going to have that, we'll just go to Olive Garden so I can have what I really want. Oh, so he went yesterday for his fitting for the top dentures, and he'd already went for one. This was his second one. And I guess they said he's all set. They fit. They got perfect measurements, perfect everything. And the next one will be the plate or the actual, I don't know. I don't go with him. I let him go. I don't, Mountaineer Mama, thank you so much, but I don't grow pumpkins. I have tons of pumpkin seeds here from my parents and that I have bought, but we just don't grow them. No, but I don't cook with them. I don't can it. I don't make pumpkin anything. I don't like pumpkin. And my parents sell pumpkins, and so that if I wanted to do pumpkin carving with my grandkids, I could just go with my mom's and get some pumpkins. But thank you. It's just not something that we would. I bought a fresh baguette on my home this morning. So, check this out. I got to clean this desk off because things are getting in the way of other people. These are all my gardening magazines I've been getting in. Look at them all. I got 2 more the other day. And I think I bought from Johnny Seeds and Gurney's. That's it. So I got to start looking through those. I'm going to show you all what I won. I don't know if I showed it to you yet. I won this giveaway on someone else's channel. Isn't this beautiful? Beautiful, Clark. She makes flags on Etsy. Isn't that pretty? I picked this one. She had hundreds to choose from. You can have them personalized with your name on it, like the Lazarix or whatever. But I chose this one because I really like watermelon. Thought it was pretty. She has every holiday, every season. It's so many bees, squirrels, funny sayings. Something about I lost my nuts and it was a squirrel or something like that. It's pretty cool. Beautiful flags. And I won it off a giveaway, but it's Bayou Shah, Bayou space SHA. And she's on Etsy. But I thought that was beautiful. I got to do a video on it. I haven't done a video, but you just have to buy the little metal pole and it can stand it right up. I'm going to put it over by the greenhouse this summer. Hey, Ark Wildman. Let me check my email, guys. Hold on. This is my Lazaric one. Maybe it's not. Oh, it is. Let's see. I got Mountaineer Mamas for the soil blocker. Oh, here it is, Chicken Noodle. You know what I'm going to do, Chicken Noodle? I am going to send you a link to the ones I bought. They are fabric bags. And I've had really good luck with my fabric bags. I'll send you the link to the ones I bought. I bought several different sizes, and some come in different, like a variety of sizes. But yeah, I'll send you a link. I'll write this down so that when I get off of here, I can do it. Because you know me trying to do 2 things at once. So the Rusted Garden, Gary Pilnicek or whatever. Just garden bags. Okay. So on his latest video, he showed those tomatoes, the dwarf ones, and he does his own garden fabric bags and sells them. He grows for American Seeds, I believe. He works with them or something like that. I forget the name of the company, but it's a seed company, I believe. And he has a whole kit for $15.95. It comes with 8 of those grow bags, but they're the 1 quart ones, which are perfect for the tomatoes, the dwarf tomatoes. and then the seed starting trays, and Tiny Tim tomato seeds, a whole packet. And I bought mine from Callie Kim because he collabs with her a lot. So I bought the Tiny Tim dwarf tomatoes too a long time ago, and but I don't have any of those 1 quart fabric bags, and I would love some of those. So I might buy that kit. I'll see. It comes with the seed starting cells, the seeds. All you need is your potting mix or your seed starting mix, and that's it. I will send the link for my fabric bags that I got. How you doing, Ark Wild Man? Oh, you got the milk, B. Mitch? So tomorrow starts, hold on. Tomorrow starts the February sale, B. Mitch, and Instant Milk went on sale. I did put something up in my community tab. I am stocking up on the ground beef. Ground beef is going to be $25.11 a can for the pantry size. I like the pantry size because we don't go through a whole lot all the time. So February specials, some really good specials. You can get Fuji apples, instant milk. The instant milk is $11.69 a can for the pantry can. Banana slices, sweet corn, which is so good. Chopped onions, which I eat like candy right out of the can. You all see me do that. Like a trail mix of all these veggies. Ground beef, which is, I'm stocking up. I'm getting all ground beef this time because I have so much of the other stuff. Instant refried beans and instant white rice. $9.83 for the pantry can of the brown rice. So I'm thinking I might get all ground beef. I might do some instant white rice too. I'm not sure. I have so much instant milk. But yeah, and there's 2 recipes that came with it. The apple pie smoothie and the beef and bean burrito, which I'm going to do a video on using all the Thrive Life because that burrito looked fabulous. Fabulous. But they also dropped some new pre-made meals too that look pretty good. Let's see. I ordered beefsteak, tomato seeds from the Rusted Garden. Oh, you got some of his seeds? Let me know how you like them, Jamie. I never ordered any seeds from him. I find that for potatoes, the fabric bags, you want like a 20-gallon. Why does my thing keep popping, going black? 5, but a 10-gallon one would be better for indeterminate tomatoes. I noticed I was doing them in 5-gallon ones, and they were molding and dying in the inside of but these were in 5-gallon buckets, and it just didn't seem like there was enough space for the roots. So the fabric pots, I would go with like a 10-gallon for an indeterminate tomato. The nomadic gardener is a pro at soil blocks, and Justin Rhodes' wife does them too. I will. That sounds interesting. No, not bad for 15, Brian. I know. You got 2 cases for the February sale? B. Mitch, do you have them in your cart for the February sale? Or did you get them for January? Oh my God, thunder and sleet. Be careful, Ark Wild Man. Don't go traipsing in the woods and slip and fall on ice. I have tons of rice that I've stored downstairs, so I'm probably just going to stock up on the ground beef for now. That stuff rotates and goes on sale every couple months, so I know I'll get it again on sale, especially like if it's one of those major sales that we have. So I'm doing the ground beef right now. I'm getting 4 or 5 cans of that because I keep my order minimums to about $100. But I got some Thrive credit, so I might just bump it up to 5 cans, and that should keep it at about $100 or so. Oh, you can always email me, bmitch at lazarikhomestead@gmail before you ever place an order. I check my email all day long, all day long. Um, Anything over $99 is then you get free shipping. Are you a monthly subscriber? They sprouted. £25. 25 pounds. Fabric go bags. Wow. Oh, next month, tomorrow, February sale starts. But I'm focusing on the ground beef out of all that stuff. I used to, when I got my Excalibur and my Nesco, Brian, I just did some apples a few months ago around apple season. I have so much dehydrated stuff I still have to go through. I tend to not use it, so I got to start actually. I actually have to start using my dehydrated stuff. But I do a lot of the freeze-dried stuff because I get so busy that I don't have time to process a lot of this stuff. So that's why I do a lot of the freeze-dried, and I try to focus on what I can't grow or do myself. I can't have animals here. So, and the beef prices and the beef shortages and all this stuff, we haven't seen that up here right now. The prices have gone up, but not terribly bad. We still have some really great sales over at a few of our stores for beef and chicken and all that. But for when years go, years because this freeze-dried stuff stays good for 25 plus years if you don't open it. That's like I've always said, it's my retirement security for food. And since it's individual ingredients, I can make meals out of it. And there's no added salt. There's no added chemicals. It's perfect for me. And I can't afford a freeze dryer, and I can't afford to buy a freeze dryer and then all the oxygen absorbers and the bags that you would need and spend that time doing that. I can't. So buying it this way for me, I open the box it comes in, throw it down on my shelf, and I'm good to go for 25 years. And the work's been done for me. So that's why I do it. But this stuff that I'm getting, I'm 50. It's going to sit on my shelf. It can sit on my shelves for 25 to 30 years. That'll bring me to almost 80 years old. Perfect. It's cut, diced, chopped, all done for me. Just add water. And so I won't have to worry if I can't chop things anymore at that age, because my hands already bother me now. So that's what I'm preparing for, is every month I buy just what stuff that's on sale, and I keep track of what I've got. And when I need something in particular, I'll wait for the sale. Hey, Firefly. It tastes so good too. All the onion, the corn, the green peppers, the red peppers, celery. I will mix a bowl of it and I will just snack on it without adding water. It's like a veggie trail mix for me. I love it. Oh, you meant the gallon. Okay. You put 3 plants in there? Wow. Did you get any tomatoes? They emailed me. You should call them, B. Mitch. Who'd you order it from? Was it my link? Let me go into my account. Hold on. One moment, please. I have to be honest, I haven't gone in here in a couple days, so I'm going in tomorrow to place my order, I can tell you that. And I always hit ship now so that it comes out of my bank account and I get it shipped right away, because by the end of the month, some of this stuff won't be here. It sells out quick. All right, let me go to the orders here. Oh, yeah, they have you in as retail. Yep. You should call them. I don't know if I have access to your account. Probably not, because you're retail, I don't. And I can only get access to your account to fix things or help you if you go in when you're a delivery customer and you go into that, there's a specific place you can go in. Oh, you got a tracking number too, so it's already been sent out. Yeah. You would have to call them and say you want to be switched to a delivery customer, but I wouldn't do that unless you understand how it works. So if you want me to explain it to you, I will email you. So send me an email at lazarikhomestead@gmail.com. Let me know what you want to do. Maybe wait till you try this food if you haven't tried it yet. Decide what you want to do and then email me and let me know. Because delivery customers, you set up your dashboard, you'll have your own dashboard in there, and delivery customers will get an email at the end of the month showing the specials that are coming up on the 1st of that following month. They usually send it 2 or 3 days before the 1st, so you can kind of make your plan of what you're going to order. And then you place your order and it goes onto your dashboard and you choose a date of the month you want it. So they will email you 5 days before that date you chose and say they're getting your order ready. Do you want to add or delete anything from your dashboard? And then the day before, you'll get another email, I believe, saying your order is getting ready to ship. It used to be that way. And you can change that date whenever you want. I set it for the end of the month, but I always order at the beginning of the month. So I will place my order on tomorrow when it comes out, and I will hit ship now. If you don't hit ship now, it will come, the money will come out of your account and it will be sent to you on that date. And you may run into them running out of stuff, like this ground beef, I have a feeling is going to go. So I always set my date for the end of the month, but I always go in on the 1st and I place my order, I pay for it, and I hit ship now. And you can also cancel, skip months. So say you don't see anything that you want, or you don't have money that month, you can skip now, it'll say. You can only do that 6 months in a row or 5 months, and then they take you out and you have to re-sign up again. To get free shipping, you have to order $99, and then anything after that is free shipping. The dashboard, when you put your items in your cart, you're going to use the little truck. The shopping cart you never want to use unless you're a retail customer. If you're a monthly customer, you put them in that truck. There's a truck and a shopping cart. You use the truck. And when your first order that you ever do as a delivery customer, you're going to put your items in, add them to the cart, to the shopping cart, to the truck. And then when you finally click and you pay and you order it, those same items are going to populate into your dashboard, but under the next month at that same date. So you need to go in and take them out of your and make it a blank screen. You remove them, because what they'll do is they'll send you those same items the following month. And I always place my order, wait for it to go through, and then I go back in and I delete all those out, because a new sale will be coming for that following month. I don't want those same items. I may not want them. So that's something you have to watch for. But it's pretty easy. You can skip months. But all my customers email me before they do anything, or if they have questions. So I'm just an email away, and I check my emails several times a day. I know freeze dryers are expensive, and I'm just at a point now. I'm 50 years old. Do I really want to spend $4,000 on a freeze dryer? I'd rather put that $4,000 to paying my house off. We'd have to get our electrical updated. We have 4 freezers running, 3 20 cubic foot freezers and a smaller one. Oh, you would love Thrive Life freeze dried, the stuff I sell. Oh my God, you would love it. It's so healthy. They pick it and they freeze dry it right away. There's no sitting in stores in a back room. It's put in frozen trucks and brought and packaged. They have like a strict Nutrilok freshness thing. They go by a checklist of everything. You won't be disappointed with this stuff. And there's no added chemicals. It's the labeling on you can see the label. So if you go into my website and pull up one of these products, you can actually view the whole entire label, the ingredients list, the nutrition label, everything. The whole label that's on this can, you can read it. And we also have the February family canned fruit and veggie pack for $120. That's Fuji apples, banana slices, sweet corn, and chopped onions. So they give you one can of each thing in that pack. And they have the pantry can pack, which is Fuji apples, bananas, sweet corn, chopped onions, instant milk, ground beef, instant. So they have one of each item on a whole pack. That's $103. And then they just have the fruit and veggie pack without the meat, and that's $120. Yeah, these, I have been hooked ever since I started trying these. You should make fabric grow pots. Make sure that you know what they're made of, because they have to be able to drain properly. You should. I would buy some if they were done the right way and they were done the way they need to be for growing. You could do it. You are so smart with that stuff. I have a piece of coconut. Smoke with your non-cutting hand. They will. You know what? I'll stick my link in here. Hold on. Jamie works there, yeah. You can always call, but I would wait until you get this order, because it may not be what you want. You know what I mean? It may not be what you like. No, I didn't get a haircut. I just washed my hair. I don't know if it's organic. I have to look at the site. It would tell you on there. I know a lot of it's gluten-free though. The flour, I tried the gluten-free flour. I didn't like it. Let me get my link. Hold on. My Thrive Life link. One moment, please. I'm not the biggest on advertising my stuff, my business. I know I'm a bad business owner because I don't really advertise it. I focus just mainly on getting my own shelves stocked and cooking with it. And I really want people to get get what they need, because the prices are going in. I'm so glad I bought all that egg powder. I told everybody on my live streams and stuff months and months and months ago when we heard about the bird flu, and out here in Massachusetts they were changing it so that people could only have cage free in their stores, and it was going to cut down on the sales and there weren't going to be much. I started stocking up on my egg powder. And so 2 tablespoons is 1 egg when I want to make something, or you guys have seen me. Oh, it's so good. Yes, Firefly can make anything. Firefly is one of the most artistic people I've ever met. She's fabulous. But yeah, my link's in there for the Thrive Life. But anybody that is interested in it, just email me with any questions so I can answer them first. I'd hate to have you order something and then you have a bad experience because like the delivery you thought was free or something like that. But B-Mitch, you could do one of two things. You could call them and see if you can have them change you to a delivery customer, and then you could get the free shipping. Or you could try. My advice is to try it. It may not be your cup of tea, Uh, but if when you get it and you want any help with getting it going, I would use, it tells you to put it in cold water. I would use warm water. It rehydrates it quicker, especially the meats, because some of the diced beef cubes are very hard. So it takes longer. And if you put it in cold water, it's going to take forever. So you want to put it in hot water, boiling water if you have a tea kettle or something. That will soften it much quicker. But I love my chopped chicken and things like that because I make chicken salads. I make chicken's quesadillas. I make the diced chicken is fabulous. I love it. Everybody here loves it. I do up onions and peppers and all together Thrive Life, and then I water it with warm water, and then I drain it, and I have a quesadilla right there for scrambled eggs or quesadillas. I love it. But I am one of those people, I do cook with it, but my main reason is for food security when I get older and Chris is slowed down and he can't work as much, and my hands are in worse shape than they are, and I just don't go out anymore. I can't drive or whatever. It's on my shelves and it's healthy food, picked and packaged. They say that the everybody that has put comments or reviews on the Thrive Life dry milk has said it's fabulous. It's awesome. So I'm sure you'll like that. Oh yeah, Sandra Moody. There you go. I rehydrate oh, I forgot I can do that. I haven't done it in so long. Yeah, they have their own instant rice, and that is really good. Yeah, their instant rice is really good. So you could take I keep saying I'm going to do a video and I don't do it, but I have those Mylar bags that have the folded bottom and the zipper, and they're mini bags. So you can make stuff for backpacks. Kind of the same thing as the meals because we have pre-made meals that they just started rolling out for Thrive Life. But you can take your ingredients that you buy and make your own. Put chicken and celery, and the rice is really good from Thrive Life because it's already done. So you just add the hot water in that little Mylar bag if you're out camping or if you get stuck somewhere, and you just add hot water and you got a meal right there. I keep saying I'm because I got 2 bags from Wallaby of the backpacking size bags, Mylar bags, and I keep saying I'm going to do videos on jars and meals in a jar or meals in the bag, and I just haven't done it yet. I'm doing it for food security, yep, because I'm thinking ahead. My body's failing me now, slowly, and I have really bad problems with my hands. So when I'm 70, even in my 60s, I could get worse and I won't be able to chop. I'll have all this food that's fresh and delicious. Just scoop it with a measuring scoop and boom, I got a meal. Thank you for coming in, B Mitch. Like I said, email me anytime. Any one of my videos, if you want to get my description, look in my description box. My email address is always there. I copy it from my Google. I have it on a Google sheet. And when I do my videos, I just copy and paste it into the description box. So it's always the same description information. I have my Thrive Life link. I have my email address. I have all of that. But I would rather you email me first with any questions so that you get exactly what you want. You know exactly what's coming to you or how it works. But my Thrive Life site gives you all that information. If you just scroll through the tabs, it'll tell you how to become a consultant of your own. And you delivery customers, you have a referral link. I just found this out a few months ago. You have your own special referral link in your dashboard. So if you have a YouTube or if you have Instagram or whatever, or a friend, You give it that link to your friend and she wants to try it. She'll order it through your link and it will come to me through my business because you're still my customer. But you're going to get credit towards any future order. You'll have a credit, and in your dashboard, it'll say credit, and you can use as much credit you want on an order when you accumulate it. So the more people that you give your link to, you're going to get more and more off your orders. You just put in the amount of credit you want to use. I have a lot of customers that do that. A lot. They get free product because they're telling their friends about it and they're ordering it. And that's a way for you to get free food without being a consultant. If you don't want to deal with the mess of being a consultant, which it's not really a mess. I don't even, some days I don't even go into my site. Yeah, we have instant rice. It's white rice. Instant white rice they have. I don't know if they have brown. I didn't look. Oh, I like their brown rice better than any I've ever bought from the store. Oh, okay. Yeah. I should advertise this more. I have Facebook, I have Instagram. I don't even go on Instagram really. I'm too tired. And I don't really put it out on Facebook. I'm not one of those people that are out there to make money. Let's just put it that way. If I was, I would definitely spend more time putting into my business than I would anything else. And I'm just not. I'm focusing on running my household and getting my food on my shelves. So I don't know if people can cross-link each other. I have no idea. Because I just found out about this a couple months ago. It's been there all along. I just didn't. I'm telling you, I'm not the greatest consultant when it comes to all the people are going on trips. They're selling enough and they're creating a business for themselves. And like Lisa Sutton, I bought from her for a long time before I became a consultant. I was spending so much money ordering from her that I decided, you know what, I better just become a consultant. I'm ordering so much of it. And then I can make the money off of myself and get perks and get all the credit and this and that. She's worked her way up the Thrive Life ranks. I think she won a trip. Yes, she has. I believe she has. That's not what I'm about. So I don't push my business all that much. I could if I wanted to, but I don't want to focus on that. Yeah, but I still get calls from a lot of my very first customers and consultants and stuff like that. So anytime you have something you have a question on, but that website link, the can label is literally right there. So you want to know what's in it. Usually it's just the item, celery or corn. There's nothing else added to it. The meat, some of them have salt. They've salted it or whatever when they freeze dried it or when they cooked it, but you can see it all. It's all there. I know it's expensive, but that's why I just buy straight from the sale. I just do this monthly sales, monthly specials. And every month it's different. Like I still have January's here. January, it was blackberries, broccoli, blueberries, instant brown rice, instant black beans, cheddar cheese, grilled chicken dices, which are one of my favorites, and onion slices. This month it's the chopped onions, ground beef. So there's some things that are different. It's different, but they go in cycles. And then we have some really good, like we just had the New Year's Eve special that ended on the 23rd. Some of that stuff was 50% off. It was special items. I love their blueberries, Brian Lloyd. They bake so good. They do not, when you put the blueberries in the batter, they do not smush and run, and it's so good. And they don't drop to the bottom of the bowl. My greenhouse, I'll probably be starting April. Depends on the weather here. I'm a consultant under Lee, and I did it for the added discount. I don't try to sell it either. Yeah. I'm not one of those out there to make millions. I'm just not. I'm happy. I like to get my box every month, open it up, put it. I was doing unboxings, and I just, I'm so bad. I'm not one of those hustlers, let's just say. I do want y'all to stock your shelves. I've been saying it every time we do talk about it, especially stuff you cannot get or grow, I mean, or raise. If you can't raise chickens and you can't raise beef like we can't here, that's why this month it's going to be all ground beef that's on sale. Get it at the sale price. Cheeses, you know, their shredded cheddar cheese is the bomb. So is the mozzarella cheese and the Parmesan. I love it. But yeah, you know, I can't grow apples, so I get some apples. I do go apple picking, but I can't grow any right now because Chris is giving me a hard time about getting apple trees. You know, and my main thing too is that beef in the can, it's all fresh. It's freshly cooked and then freeze dried right after, just like the people that own freeze dryers. That's all it is. And it's all cut, diced, perfect for tacos, casseroles, anything you want. And the work is done for you. And it can sit there undisturbed in a cool, dark place for 25 plus years. So you know, if 1 month you didn't get a good paycheck like we just went through with Chris having the you know what, and he was out of work for a week, and then he was out of work a couple weeks before that for a few days because of his teeth. And so our paychecks got a hit, took a hit. And when we get older and we have a set budget, we'll have all that food down there and we won't have to worry so much about, can we afford groceries? And with me adding a little bit every month for these monthly specials, only when they're on special, I'm not only getting it on my shelf, but I'm saving some money. So February sale, no, it starts tomorrow. And they run mountain time. So I won't even see the sale prices till in the afternoon on my site. I have to wait until the middle of the afternoon, it feels like, every month to order. Because when I get up at 6 o'clock, it's still the January specials it'll show because it's not mountain time here. Hey, Moonlight. Brian, because I am so, thank you, first of all, but I am so wanting to make sure that if we have a problem where Chris is out of work for anything, he gets in an accident or he has a surgery or he's not Hercules like he thinks he is, and he is human and he could have something go wrong, that we have one less thing to worry about on our shoulders about eating. We could focus our time and energy and our money that we do have on paying the bills, and we will still eat good and healthy. That's why I do it, because it's so true. When you prepare and a crisis comes along and you don't have to worry about that. You know, when you say somebody's lost their apartment or house, they have to move. That's one stressor. They got to figure out how to pay for food. That's another stressor. They have to find a way to pay their bills. That's another stressor. So if you could take that food one out, know that you and your kids or your family can still eat, you can focus clearly on how to fix the other issues. Do you lose a pay period? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. He, like, this Friday, he'll get paid for what he worked last Monday through Saturday. Yeah, there's still time to do that, B. Mitch. You shop. And you don't have to go into my site and just order. Just shop the sales and, because you can get more than one item, or you can buy the whole pack and it's one of each thing. And your stuff will your shelves will fill up quite quickly. And that was why I do it too, Sandra, because of Lisa Sutton, who I followed and who I ordered from. It made a good point. It's her retirement security. It makes so much sense. Because when Chris starts and retire, he's 43. So he may not even retire by the time I'm in hospice. Because I'm 7 years older than him. And in worse shape than he is physically. But it'll be there for my kids if they want it, if they ever needed it. And I don't really miss the $100 a month. And there's been some months lately that, especially last month, I only did like $50 or $70. I paid the shipping too, because I didn't see anything that I really, really wanted a lot of. I just ordered, because consultants have to order $50 a month. And if they skip too many months, they get kicked off the consultant roll. But if you order 50, you have to pay the shipping. It's usually $8 a shipping. But like this month, it's going to be that ground hamburger because I really like it. I really like it. And I can't just go out and raise a cow. And I don't have to pressure can it and spend all that time in the kitchen and washing my jars, browning it up, pressure canning it, because you may only pressure can it for 75 minutes for pints or 90 minutes for quarts. But that's just the processing time. That's not the time you've got to spend cooking it up, washing your jars, filling your jars, letting it come to pressure for 10 minutes. First, you got to let it warm the canner up. And then you got to let it vent for 10 minutes. Then you put your wiggler on, and then you got to wait for it to jiggle. And then you can, once it's jiggling, then you can start the 90 or 75 minutes. Then you got to take it out. You got to wait a few minutes before you take it out. Then you got to put them on your counter. Then 24 hours later, you check your seals, and then you have to wash all your jars. So it's not as simple as 75 minutes for pints and 90 minutes for quarts. That's just the processing time. It takes a whole flipping day sometimes to do stuff. And I did so much canning since 2020. I'm not enjoying it like I used to. I'm going to be honest. I'm not enjoying it like I used to. And then if you don't ever tried any of that, you don't know if you like it. Like I didn't know until I opened a can of ground beef that I didn't like the ground beef. The way it was pressure canned. It's awful to me. So I pick and choose my battles. I base on what I want to spend on time. And I like to open the box, take out the can. I just started writing the expire date when I bought it and the expire date if it's written on the bottom in black Sharpie on the can. And I wrote, I put the new stuff in the back. All I got to do is wait for the mail guy to come drop it off, and I got my freeze-dried food. Then I can spend more time watching TV or cleaning or doing something else. It's worth it to me, honestly. It's worth it to me because it is hard work to pressure can and cut and dice and everything, all the veggies when you want to dehydrate. And sometimes you have so much stuff going on that, especially if you grow a big garden, huge garden. I've seen some people's gardens are so huge, and then they got to process all this, and they lose some of it because they can't get to it all before they process it. No, thank you. I want some chocolate. I've had this bag of mini eggs for over a month now. Going on 2 months. 2 months it's been sitting in there. I have like 2 or 3 in. Yeah. Yep. Yes, I do. Well, not too many activities. Sierra doesn't really like to do anything outside at school. She wants to get her butt home and be done. Todd's in school now. Hope he hasn't been. Hey, True American Loretta. How are you, sweetheart? Joe Morgan raves about the stuff you sent him. I forget. Was it pressure can stuff or something? I forget, but I remember months and months ago he was saying how good this stuff was. Barbecue sauce, maybe, or something. These are my favorite too. Only the milk chocolate. I don't like the dark chocolate. I just figured out how to put emojis in my description box of my videos. Oh boy, Firefly's gonna go visit Mooney. I'm telling you, she will show up. You will have the best time of your life too. She is so fun. Yeah, True America, and he loves it. He said it's really, really good. Wow, I've been on an hour and a half. Firefly, I will. Yeah, I know you will. Firefly's shown up here. Matter of fact, she's gonna come soon. I got her Christmas present. When Stedding tells me he's coming, I'll let you know. They just haven't been giving him any loads out this way. But trust me, him and Chris talk every day. It's like schoolgirls. Gainesville. All right, guys. Well, listen. Well, maybe I'll stay on a little bit longer. I have nothing going on. If I lay down on the couch, I'm going to take a nap. And I don't want to take a nap because it throws my sleep all off. I did get the canners downstairs finally. '80s at Mooney's. Oh my God. Is that horse gaining any weight now, Moonlight Gypsy? I know you said you needed to fatten him up a little. Thank you, Brian. I gotta go get my hair cut. It's getting too long. It's not doing what I want it to do ever. And it's so gray. So, well, not gray. It's white. Look at that white. You're trying to get your greenhouse starter plants going? I haven't even made I usually make I get this big pad of paper at the Dollar Tree, big doodle pad, and I do a layout. I draw the side of my house. I draw the greenhouse, draw my grow boxes, and I write what I'm going to grow in them. But I decided I'm going to do more potatoes and onions because I'm going to try to sell some of the potatoes at my mom and dad's farm stand. I gave them bundles. I gave them a bunch of potatoes last year, and they sold them in 1 pound packages for $3. And they sold out like in a day because my parents don't usually grow potatoes. So it's not something they ever had. And I sent a lot of my red potatoes up there and they sold out. So I'm going to do double the amount of potatoes this year outside and onions. But I'm going to do the yellow onions that last 6 to 8 months. The white onions and the red ones I'm not doing. I'll sleep in a hammock. 19. Wow. True American Loretta in Arkansas. It's 35. I haven't been outside. My heat in the house is always set at 70. I dropped it down to 69 the other day, and my nose got cold. So 70 has been the sweet spot in this house ever since we moved in 6 years ago in the winter. But it is extremely windy. I'm looking at all the trees. I have a pot on the crock pot going. I took 6 jars of my, because they were pint jars. I think I had 2 quarts in there of beef stew that I pressure canned in 2020. So I took those out and I put them in the crock pot this morning. And I still had those jars that didn't seal of the broth. So I added that. She turned the AC on. I keep telling Chris that I need to do a video of that reflector oven that I got for the fireplace. And I said to him the other day, we're going to do it this past weekend, and we didn't do it. But we haven't been running the fireplace either. But I want to do a video of him setting it up and following the directions. That way people that may buy one will know how to do it. Then I want to bake a cake in the fireplace with it. That'll be another video. I need to swim. Do they have heated pools out there where you live in your town? Like at a hotel or something? All right, I've had like, what, 5? I gotta put them away now. Yeah, you should get a membership to like, there's a place out here, Sturbridge Host, and they have an indoor pool. But they do allow people to go there if they pay a small fee for the day to go swimming. They used to anyway. Oh yeah, the gyms have a pool. Huh. Oh wow, the hospitals here don't have a pool. Yeah, but you should get yourself a hot tub. You could crank that up in the wintertime, can't you? I see all these movies where they're out in the hot tub in the wintertime. So tonight, on Sutton's Days, she's doing her live drawing. She did Canuary, and there was like 30 days of canning videos. And if you comment on the videos, and I watched all of them because they were fabulous. She's giving away a Presto canner, 23 quart. 4 jars, the company 4 jars that does the canning lids, they're giving away a 921 All-American canner and gift baskets with gift cards in them, Visa gift cards and canning lids. And oh yeah. So every comment you make in every video that the people that participated, you have a chance to win. Oh yeah, that's right, Firefly, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. And most of them are heated if they're indoors. Yeah. All right, guys, listen, I have to go because I got to go tinkle. And I got to go and wash my dishes. And I have to go check on the soup, check on Todd. I think I'm just going to lay down for a bit. But it was so fun to be here with you guys. So if you have any questions with anything, just send me an email at lazarikhomestead@gmail.com, just like it's spelled right here. But it's all together, one word, both of them. But I really appreciate all you guys coming. It's been fun. Have a good day, everybody.